Hello everyone, welcome to Trade. Today we're going to be seeing the Nifty and Back Nifty analysis for tomorrow, Friday. We all know what happened today in the market, right? It was kind of sideways and sideways to the core. We were just stuck around the CPR range, and everything that happened was just like a false breakout or a false breakdown. So there was nothing to trade. People who did straddle today, option sellers, like say probably if somebody sold 42,500 and 42,200, right? If they did this type of an option selling, that only they would have made money. Option buyers wouldn't have made any money in this market. You do get markets even like this. So let's quickly see what are the trade possibilities for tomorrow. See, as of now, for some reason the US market is down, along with the Europe and the US markets are down. Now if you look at our SGX Nifty, it is showing a 43-point gap up. Okay, probably the US market just opened, so some fluctuation is happening here. That's why we are seeing a gap up. Now how we can trade whether it is a gap up or a gap down is, see, as of now we have this structure, right? This is the 15-minute chart in Bank Nifty, and if we can kind of draw this type of a corrective wave, if we had this nice up move from 41,800, possibly this is some sort of an extended correction, and then in case we break out of this, probably we can see a nice trending move until 42,680. Trading tomorrow might be a good thought, and it might be an easy trade. Why? Is because we had a nice consolidated day today, right? So there should be some range expansion tomorrow. We have a narrow CPR also in Bank Nifty. My view is, in case we break out of this kind of this blue lines that I've drawn, right, this break out of the structure, probably taking support of the CPR, we can go up until 42,500 and then 42,680, right? If in the morning itself we take some sort of a selling pressure, right, if we get a gap up, say if we get a gap up to this area around 42,500, and if this previous day high and if this R1 rejects, there's equally we can take good amount of pressure on the downside. So we could get a trending day either on the upside or downside. We'll have to be careful and we'll have to watch out for that. You know, where are the places where I look to sell is over here. If I get, obviously not just blindly sell if the market comes here. If there's a nice bearish price action, I don't mind selling at 42,500. Then obviously we have this R1 level. In case we break out of this level, that is 42,550, yeah, then definitely we might hit this level of 42,700. So this might be a very good reaction zone tomorrow. Reaction zone meaning like where the market can reverse on the downside, this level, right, of 42,500, where the market can reverse on the downside or break out and go higher. So this level is something we'll have to watch out for. Obviously it's there in our CPR, the previous day high and R1. And the other possibilities, in case we get a gap down, look to buy. I will look to buy at this level, 42,230. If this level breaks, 42,230 breaks, right, then we could slip further with the targets as 42,088, and we might see this level of 41,900 again. We are still in this overall range where the trend in the market is still not clear. Now if I go to this 1 hour chart, yesterday I did point out this structure is still in play, right? What is that is, the markets could have made some type of, markets are in some type of a correction, and that correction count can be like this: A, B, C, D, E, and then we could slip on the downside. Now this down move will fail if we break out of this, if we break out of this red zone that is marked, that is 42,700. If we break out of this, there's a good chance we might go higher. So this structure is still in play. It's just that today we had a pretty sideways expiry based on probably because of the expiry. So tomorrow probably this should get decided whether we're going to stay in this range or break out of this range. If we come down, like if this is working, and if we come down, this can be a good target at about 42,200. It's just 200 points away. And a good buy trade is if this level of 42,500 breaks on the upper side. And today is one classic example of how we can use the option data for our analysis in intraday. There's a live video that I did today. You can have a check on that. There was heavy put writing at 42,300 and 200, which was not coming down. That's the reason Bank Nifty kind of remained flat. See, tomorrow overall expecting a trending day because of this narrow CPR trending day, meaning we could get some nice move and an intraday trade will work, right? Now let us look at Nifty. See, after this move, a lot of people would have been bullish in Nifty right after this move on what came on Wednesday, but today there was any of that sort of a follow-up. In Nifty, the levels are pretty clear now, right? If this level of 18,065 breaks, we could come down to this level of 18,000. We could come down to this level of 18,000 and 17,930. And in case we break out of this trend line, the first target on the upside is 18,185. And even if that breaks, we have this recent swing high which we can hit. See, both Nifty and Bank Nifty are in a position where we cannot take a bias that tomorrow will be a bullish or a bearish day. It can swing either way. That's how the market is positioned. Now, if some of you have been following my videos from some time, when this fall occurred, throughout the time we had a bearish view, right? In all my videos I've been saying I had a bearish bias. Now, until this correction gets broken out, we cannot take that bias whether the market is bearish or bullish. We can break this and go further down, or kind of break. Let me just put that on an hourly chart in more neat format. What has happened in Bank Nifty so far? From this all-time high level, we got a nice dip, we got a bounce, and then we got a dip again, and now we are correcting and we are not able to break this low of 41,700. So how the market is positioned is, we can anytime break this low and go further down, or we can break out of this consolidation and go higher. Now, can we tell for sure what is going to happen? No, the market is in such a position where we cannot tell. Maybe we can use this trend line, but there is some overthrow here, so get rid of it. It's kind of visually what you can see is this consolidation, right? As long as we break out of this, we cannot take any bias that the market will be bullish or bearish. That's it. Thank you for watching.